So welcome to a very special after-school episode of the Dad Budget Prepper. Are you crying?
Why would I be crying?
It's an after-school episode.
So?
It's a very special episode.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'll start crying.
Okay. So welcome and thanks for clicking on this video. We've got a very special treat for us. Not for you because you don't get to partake. But I picked up something really cool, and the amazing Scarlett here does not know what I'm fixing to spring on her.
I'm afraid.
But we're going to do a little bit of an MRE tasting, and we have found the unicorn. This is something that for a long time was very elusive from companies that were making products for MREs, and the Bridgford Sandwich Company finally got it right and have started making these things. Now, I was able to order these off of eBay, just the item itself, not the full MRE. So we're just going to taste this one item. First of all, we're going to get out the barrel cook. Remember this from our homemade MRE video? We did a little demo of that. So we're going to use that to cook our very special item.
So this is a hot item then?
It is a hot item, yes.
Okay.
Here is your very special MRE treat.
Yes! It's pizza!
So we have the Bridgford MRE pizzas. These are an item that's fairly recently come onto the market. They've been pretty popular because it was something that a lot of companies tried and failed, and there were some iterations of it that were really bad, but these are supposed to be pretty decent.
How do you mess up pizza?
It's a shelf-stable pizza, though. I mean, you gotta give it that. It's a pizza that's designed to sit in a pouch, on a shelf, or in a bag somewhere and still be edible. So I'm not expecting giant things from this, but I am anxious to try it. So what we're going to do is,
strange texture.
real quick, we're going to set this up. We're going to get the barrel cook going. While I'm setting this up, tell us the nutrition facts on this.
Okay, so this is one serving. Just this one piece of pizza is one serving. This is the pepperoni pizza with cheese and sauce. I like that they had to tell you that there's sauce on this pizza. So it's 280 calories per serving, which this is just one serving. It has 12 grams of fat, 5 grams of saturated fat, 150 milligrams of sodium, 29 carbohydrates.
That's actually not bad for sodium.
No.
150 for a pizza?
2 grams, 850.
Oh, I thought you said 150.
No.
See, that's remarkably light.
850. 2 grams of sugar and 10 grams of protein. So this is a decently high protein item. But that's basically all that's to it.
So we're going to get the barrel cook going. Out of the water, so sizzle. So I put 2 of the pizzas in our little tin. Close it up, and we're going to cook that.
It's like a travel Instant Pot.
Ooh, that thing stinks in the house. Bridgford's kind of an interesting company. They've got a bunch of different products for MREs. They call them sandwiches a lot of times. And basically it's like a bread loaf that's got some kind of meat or turnover style filling or something cooked inside of it. So they're more of a turnover than a sandwich.
A meat turnover.
And they also have tacos, which are basically a soft tortilla filled with meat and stuff, and it just comes like that.
We should try those.
I want to get some of those, and we'll try that for another video down the line. But the pizza, because pizza is kind of an all-American food, and a lot of American troops really get to missing it when they're overseas. And a lot of companies were trying and coming up short of the mark to try to make a pizza that would work as an MRE pizza. And so Bridgford mastered it. So I bought these. 3 of these pizzas was $18. And I got free shipping with that. So it's like $6 a piece for one of these pizzas. It's almost cheaper to try to buy the MRE.
Yeah.
Depending on where you get it.
Well, because you can get a whole MRE at some places for like $5 or $6.
Right. But now the pizza ones are hard to find for that.
Yeah.
They're very popular. So when you do find the MRE pizza or the pizza MRE,
they're probably more expensive.
They're more expensive. They are one of the more popular things that's out there right now. So, and not to mention, I just wanted to have a chance for us to try these without having to buy the big packs and go through all that. I mean, honestly, this is something that Scarlett's been wanting to try for a while. We've been to a couple of events where they had them laid out, but they weren't selling just the pizza. You had to buy the whole kit. So.
And they were expensive.
Yeah, they were. If you've tried these pizzas, if you like them or if you don't like them, tell us in the comments down below. We'd like to hear from you what your thoughts were on it.
I will say that this is a strange texture in the package. It's like kind of squishy. It feels like it's a sponge in there. It's a little...
Yeah, I don't want to manipulate it too much because
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, you
Mess
know,
it up.
make it
Squish it all over the package or
bad
something.
or weird or anything.
Yeah, but it feels strange. It's definitely not a vegan option, and it's definitely not lactose friendly if you have lactose issues.
I'm betting there's not a ton of cheese on it though, so
Probably not.
even if you are lactose intolerant, unless it's severe, I imagine you'd be okay.
But it does have pasteurized processed mozzarella cheese and skim milk
so
and cream.
real dairy.
and cream, yeah. And it's real pepperoni and it's real tomato sauce. So, oh, this is not gluten friendly either. The crust is made exclusively out of wheat.
Yeah, my guess is that the crust is probably a very high gluten crust, in fact.
Yeah, probably.
Just to
But
help
it's
it
the
be
very
shelf-stable.
first. Wheat is the very first ingredient listed on here, so.
So if you can't handle the glutens, stay
This is
away
not
from
for
the
you.
pizza. All right, so we got us a
juice
plate
pouch.
for pizza and got Scarlett a
Juice
pouch, so she can eat like a toddler. So if you're hearing weird squeaky noises in the background, the baby's running around with a phone watching
YouTube videos.
of Baby Shark and stuff. So
Yeah.
you might hear her yelp and carry on every once in a while. All right, so let's see what we got here. I think it's probably cooked long enough. Top one's not hot, it's warmish.
The bottom one is the same way. Warmish.
Ow.
The bottom of
Oh, that one's hot.
Well,
I'm gonna set that
it
one
is
there.
now.
All right, so let's open that one
You
up.
wanna put the lid back on this.
Yeah, we'll let this one heat a little bit more, but
Okey-doke.
let's open that and see what we got.
All right.
Well, that's a pizza.
It looks like something they would serve at a school.
Yeah, it absolutely looks like a school pizza. There's what looks like some kind of sauce,
Kind of.
cheese here and there,
Kind of.
and there's little chunks of
Pepperoni.
But it looks like
could be
somebody
warmer.
made school pizza and left it sitting out for a couple days
And took it home with them and put it in the microwave.
and sat on it.
It was in their backpack for a few days.
It was in their back pocket for a few days. I mean, it's not the most appetizing looking thing in the world, so it'll definitely be an interesting thing to taste. All right, so let's open this bad boy up.
I mean, they don't smell bad. You got an end piece, like a corner piece.
If you look in the package, you can see there's
like grease.
oils, grease, from the pepperoni and the cheese and stuff.
Why is your piece bigger?
All right, so all that's really left to do is
Taste it.
to taste it and
Let Ellie taste it.
see what it's going to be like. So here we go.
It's actually pretty good. I like it.
I was noticing
It's dry as crap. but
just before I took the taste or took the first bite, the smell kind of hit me, and it's got a very pleasant
pizza smell.
school pizza smell. I mean, let's not try to oversell it. This is a school pizza.
Oh yeah.
The taste is pleasant. The crust is really thick. The crust to toppings ratio is like 99 to 1.
You can kind of see it. Toppings. Crust.
But it does taste good. It's far from the best pizza I've ever had.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at it.
Yeah, I mean, you can turn it upside down, turn it sideways.
Nothing falls
not
off of
going
it.
anywhere. But it's not bad tasting pizza. It's actually got a little heat to it.
It
Are
does
you
a
picking
little
that
bit.
up?
Yeah. I think it's the pepperoni.
There's some red pepper, I think, somewhere in it. that is very prominent, and I can feel it at the back of my throat, and a little bit on the surface of my tongue.
It's good though.
But I'm gonna give a piece to the teenager who's sitting in front of me here.
I'm going to give a piece to the 2-year-old.
We'll see what their opinions are. Let me give a piece to the wife over here too.
So Ellie took a bite and immediately went and gave it to somebody else. So I'm gonna say, Ellie, not a fan.
It's not something that I think little kids would just line up for by any means.
Okay, the entire cheese is falling off of it. Like, Bobby's gonna have a really nice snack.
Yeah, there's a pretty good amount of cheese on the floor over here. She's been falling off of hers.
Mm-hmm.
The wife has pointed out that it's kind of like if you took a Lunchable pizza, put it together and put it in the microwave, that this is kind of what you'd end up with. The teenager likes it. She's into it. She takes the Lunchable pizzas to school quite a bit. Obviously, Scarlett enjoyed it. She ate her entire pizza already. The teenager likes it, so we know that there's at least some people that are going to enjoy it. The baby didn't care for it, or the 2-year-old didn't care for it. The wife didn't care for it, but I think she would eat it if she had to. She tends to be a little less willing to go out on a limb with these kind of things because we're not faced with a disaster where this is what we're going to actually have to eat. So,
but you know what? If this is what I have to eat in a disaster situation, I'd be okay with it.
Here's a question. How could you take something like this and make it better?
Ranch. Dip it in ranch.
Yeah, if that's your thing, you could dip it in ranch dressing and probably be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. Then it would really taste like a school pizza if you dipped it in ranch dressing.
Yeah, I bet if you had some like maybe some dried cheeses, like some dried Parmesan or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You could add that on there. You could probably add some red pepper flake, some other seasonings, and make it a little bit more palatable.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's not your gooey pizza that you see in the TV commercials. You're not going to pull it
apart.
It's not
like
and have
Domino's or something like that.
It is 100% survival pizza.
Kinda
the cheese is
hard.
very solid. It's not something that you're going to melt. It's not something that's going to change consistency, but that's part of being shelf stable. It's designed to come out exactly like it goes in.
Yeah.
And warming it up is kind of a courtesy to the item itself.
Because you could have eaten that cold.
You could absolutely eat it cold. And if you're a cold pizza person,
go for it.
I mean, have at it. That would be perfectly acceptable to eat that cold. And it would probably actually be better cold if you like cold pizza. Now, I don't like cold pizza, so I want mine to be warm, and so I would always heat that up. But if you're one of those people that is perfectly fine with cold pizza, there's no reason for you to heat that up. You'd probably be just as happy eating it like that. And we also got to keep in mind that the little one is having kind of a weird eating day.
She might eat it on a regular day. But
yeah, any other day of the week, she might gobble it down.
Yeah.
And I'd be curious to see on another occasion if she might do that.
Because she usually loves pizza.
Yeah, we can't just write it off and say she doesn't like it. We made her macaroni and cheese a little while ago, and she didn't touch it. We made her some cake, and she didn't touch it. So she's clearly having one of those weird days when it comes to eating. But as far as this, I'd say it's a pretty good success. Having some around in your stock would be good. Now, does it say what its expiration is?
I didn't see it on there anywhere.
It's got a production number of 9197. I think that means that it was, I can't remember what the translation is, but basically it's like the certain day of certain year. So it's been made within the last year or two. But I don't know what the shelf life is on this. I'll have to do some research and see if I can find that out. What are your thoughts on it? Does that look like something you'd want to keep in your stockpile?
I mean, I would definitely eat this. Like, if I had some of these, like, I would take this and put it, like, in my bug out bag or something, or just, like, keep it in my car even, like, on days that...
Well, take that and put it in your bug out bag. We got an extra.
Pizza.
So we got one left over. She's going to take it home. All right, so that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got more videos coming up. Maybe we'll do a review of some of the other Bridgford sandwiches and see if they're worth stockpiling some of those too.
I want to try the tacos.
Okay, we'll order tacos. We'll do that. What do you think? Should we do the tacos? Leave us a comment. Tell us about it. Give us a big thumbs up. you know, do all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted as to when we have new videos dropping. We'll have more coming up soon. Also, don't forget to go over and check out the amazing Scarlett at her channel. She's starting to put up her own videos. She's got a little bit up there now, and she's going to have some more coming very soon, so go check her out. So that's a wrap for this video. And always remember to prepare for the world that you live in, not the one you wish existed. We and that one will see you next time.